Guys, welcome to Chatterbox, episode 5, I believe. This is going to be a Loving Lately post. I just want to talk about some products that I've really been enjoying, and then at the end I want to wrap up with a couple of blogs / people / websites that I've just been adoring. It is the end of the day again. You'll have to forgive me. I'm going to try to keep it faster paced again like the last one, and shorter. But it is the end of the day, and I'm very, very, very tired. Sean gets home tomorrow, so that'll be good. Anyways, okay, so let's get started. The first thing that I've really been loving lately is these products by Shea Moisture. You can find them at Target. You can find them at Sprouts or Whole Foods or anywhere that sells natural beauty products. I have this one I just picked up today because I'm almost out of my other one, which is it's like olive oil and avocado and one other thing, but it's amazing. This winter in Utah has really wreaked havoc on my skin, and it just kind of feels sandpapery. And so I needed something that was going to moisturize it without a bunch of chemicals, without perfume, and this has been amazing. This one smells so good. I have this body wash. It's coconut and hibiscus, and man, it smells so good. The story is awesome. I won't read it to you, but if you have a chance to pick up a bottle in a store and just read the back label, the story's amazing. I have their hair products. I have their body lotion. It's a company that I really believe in, and the product is really, really good. You will not be disappointed in anything that you use. So, Shea Moisture, there you go. Okay? All right. Up next. So, I am not a makeup person, really. I wear it daily, but it's not a passion of mine. It's not something I study up on. It's not something I buy a lot of. I'm more of a, concealer, powder, foundation, mascara, blush. That's it. But concealer is my number one. That is what I rely on the most to cover up the dark circles under my eyes, the mom circles, but also to just brighten up my skin. I've been using CoverGirl's liquid concealer for years, and I've loved it, and I still do, and I still use it on occasion. But I have found Fake Up by Benefit, which is just a stick concealer with moisturizer built in, which was awesome because the liquid concealer was kind of starting to dry out under my eyes. And that is a great product, but it's $25 for a tube, and that's just not something that I can either afford or want to spend that much on for makeup. I just can't do it. So I have found by Physicians Formula a concealer stick. It's super, super light because I am super, super light. This is actually the only shade I've been able to find it in, and there's no complaints from me because it's my shade. But if you're darker skinned, you might want to search a little harder. I found this at Target again. This is, I say it's greasy in the best way. It's not icky greasy. It's moisturizing, and it feels wonderful when I put it on. It looks great. It's brightening, and it's made Physicians Formula. I don't know if they are 100% like organic because I don't know if you can get them at Whole Foods, but they're pretty darn close. So they try to put only good ingredients in their makeup, and this is like $6 or $7. This is like $6.50, I think, compared to $25 for Benefit's Fake Up. And this is a wonderful, wonderful replacement for that. And I use it every day. I actually even put it on after I get out of the shower, just because I love the way it feels and I love the way it looks, and I can see and hear my beauty blogger friends just cringing at the thought of me reapplying makeup after my shower, after I've washed my face. But this is, if I could only have one makeup for the rest of my life, if I could only wear one type of makeup, it would be concealer, and it would be this kind of concealer. So there's that. The next thing, this is a little bit more of a mom thing. I bought these, so Highlands is a brand that makes all natural children's medications of all sorts. We used their teething tablets like crazy when Nora was teething at first, and they're amazing. They make a great cold medicine. Everything is all natural. It's everything that I feel comfortable and safe putting in my daughter's body. Well, they make these pills. I don't know if you can see them. They're called Calm and Restful. And technically it says ages 2 to 12, but my daughter is 1 in a couple months, and she's totally fine. They're called Calm and Restful, and they're not, I call them baby sedatives. They're not baby sedatives, but they do kind of just help relax your kid. Nora doesn't get super crazy before bedtime most of the time, but sometimes she needs a little bit of help just kind of relaxing. And so I've been giving her these also in preparation for our trip to Oklahoma City that's coming up, because her sleep schedule is going to be all crazy and she's not going to be sleeping in her crib. And so I didn't want her to be freaking out. So I bought these and I've been testing them out, and they are wonderful. She just gets so chill and not like spacey. She's not spaced out. She's just relaxed and she feels comfortable. She's ready for bed when it's time. And it used to be that when Sean was gone, if I went to take a shower and I put her in her breeze with her bottle of milk, she would freak out the whole time. But now she just... and it's not always these. Part of it is just her growing up. But she just chills and relaxes. She gives me great big smiles when it's time for bed. And these have been really wonderful. So if your child, your youngster, is having trouble kind of unwinding at the end of the day, I recommend these highly. I recommend anything by Highlands. But these have been really awesome lately. So... next up is, this is just the purse spray. This is Ginger Essence by Origins. It is my favorite fragrance that they have. All of their ginger products I absolutely love. They smell so good. I think out of all the people that I know that I have like shared this fragrance with, none of them, it really appeals to them as much as it does to me. I don't know why I love it. But it smells so good, and it makes me feel so good about myself, which sounds silly, but if you're a mom, you get it. I shower at the end of the day when my husband is just hanging out with Nora, when he's gotten home from work, about 30 minutes before she's about to go down, before I have to start dinner and try to relax and like force myself to unwind. I take my shower, and that's the only time that I have to myself. Really to myself. And I like using products that make me feel better about myself, that make me feel sexy or make me feel pretty or make me feel pampered in some way. And anything ginger by Origins makes me feel that way, especially this this scent. Ginger, like I said, but this is a little purse spray, and it's almost empty. You can see I love this stuff. I've had it forever. I try to make it last, but I think I might splurge on it this weekend. I'm going to Portland for my birthday weekend, and so I might pick up another spray of it. But man, I really love this stuff. It makes me smell good. It makes me feel good. It just kind of helps. It helps relax me. I put on my essential oils afterward. You know, my lavender and my Inner Peace by Lotus Way, which you should also check out. But it's just been really nice to have, and so there's that. Ginger Essence by Origins. The next thing is a book that I'm rereading for the second time. It's called It Starts With Food. It's by Dallas and Melissa Hartwig, who created Whole30. And yes, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm kind of always trying to lose weight. But I also really just want to be healthy. I want to live a really long life. As awful as this sounds, the women in my family haven't had a history of a long, super, super long life. And I want to change that. And it hasn't been related to weight necessarily. But anyways, moving on. This is a really good book. It's very informative. I'm not really a science nerd. I find that stuff interesting. But like English and arts was more my thing in school. But this really breaks it down, how food affects your body, why it affects your body, your emotions, all different kinds of food. And it's non-judgmental completely, which I honestly would not expect from someone who is driven by Whole30, just in my experience, or who does CrossFit. Again, no offense, but in my experience. But they have done a great job of breaking everything down, making it fun to read. I really enjoy it. It's interesting. It's something that I want to learn more about. So I'm rereading it for the second time. And if you are looking to change your eating patterns, or just look for a way to clean up your eating act, this is a great book, a great resource for that. So It Starts With Food by Dallas and Melissa Hartwig. And then this is a thing, this is just another little thing. I got this wallet for Christmas from my dad. It is by Raven and Lily, and it is the most beautiful wallet I have ever owned. I went through a phase a couple of years ago when all I wanted was Kate Spade or Michael Kors, everything. Fast fashion, that was what I wanted. And then I learned about companies like Raven and Lily who create jobs and safety for women and people who have been caught up in slavery and rescued, or who would otherwise be living in poverty and not have a chance to not only have a job, but to create income for their families. And they make these, this is handmade, they make these beautiful handmade, they make so many things. They make clothing, they make leather goods, bags, wallets, jewelry. Really, really encourage you to check them out. They're a fantastic company. If you follow Jen Hatmaker at all, she's crazy about Raven and Lily. That's actually where I heard about it the first time. But this wallet, it's tobacco colored. I forget the name of the wallet, but it is so cute. Look, it folds into 3, and I get compliments on it all the time, and I love telling people the story about where I got it. And so this is something I'm not just loving lately, I'm loving it all the time. So ravenandlily.com, be sure to check them out. They do awesome, awesome things. So those were all of the items that I wanted to talk about. Lastly, I wanted to wrap up with a few people that I have been really, really, really appreciating and adoring lately. The first one is Jen from Health and Habit. You can find her on Instagram under Health and Habit. And she has this accountability program that she offers. Jen, a few years ago, lost 120 pounds and has kept it off, and has such a great mentality about it. She's all about balance. She's all about listening to your body, listening to your internal cues, not following a trend, but following what works best for you and your family. And I'm part of her accountability program, and we check in every week, and she's been there. She gets it, and she understands, and she's great to talk to. She has an amazing son that she adores, and I love watching her be a mom to him. And I love the way that she encourages on social media. She's funny, and she's fun to talk to, and really, really, really gets it. And so if that has been anything that has been a struggle for you at all, your weight, or your eating habits, if you have an eating disorder, which could be overeating, it doesn't have to be bulimia or anorexia to be an eating disorder. Any kind of unhealthy relationship with food, she is a great resource to follow. Even if you don't sign up for her accountability program, even if you just follow her on Instagram, she is a great inspiration. She's not obnoxious at all. She's so uplifting and encouraging, and I just have so appreciated her involvement in my life recently. So Health and Habit is her Instagram handle, and that's where you should start if you are interested in that. Second is my friend Susie Swope has a blog called Girl Gone Green. It's girl spelled G-U-R-L, gonegreen.com. And her blog is beautiful. She's revamped it in the last year, and it's really taken off. And even though Susie and I don't really even actually know each other super well, we're sort of distant friends. I'm super proud of her and the connections that she's made and the way that her blog has taken off. She's all about green beauty, green living, green eating, clean eating, and I really, really, truly admire her. I'm not 100% green, clean as much as I want to be, but Susie's always an inspiration. She's always understanding. She's always willing to answer my questions, and I've also won some really great stuff through her blog, totally unbiased. She uses a great app for that. Anyways, but you should, if clean and green is the way that you want to go, you should check out her app. Susie's beautiful and she's fun to follow. She posts great photos. She has a beautiful family. So girlgonegreen.com, and girlgonegreen is her IG handle. So check her out. And then lastly, tinyyellowbungalow.com or tinyyellowbungalow on Instagram. Jessica is the owner and operator of that, and she's also all about sustainability and eco-friendly, everything that she sells. She has a little shop on her blog. Adorable things like I got Nora's bamboo feeding spoons from there. I got these I won a prize pack from there. I'm not talking about these blogs because I've won things from them. I'm talking about them because I really stand behind them and I support them. I think they're wonderful. But, so I have this cute tote that I like to take with me to Sprouts when I'm getting my groceries, and the cashier's like, oh, that's cute. And I'm like, oh, let me tell you all about this blog. It's so great. I have reusable produce bags, which have been just amazing. I don't have to use the plastic. I don't have to waste the plastic. I don't have to waste the room. They come in all different shapes and sizes, and they're very reasonably priced, and I really, really enjoyed it. She has also been very, very supportive of me on social media as I have kind of dived into my endeavor with Eleanor and John. She's been very supportive of my shop and very encouraging, and I really enjoyed getting to know her over social media. It's nice to be able to connect with other women, other moms, just other people who care and who show that they care. And so, yeah, I really, really appreciate her and her input, even if she doesn't realize it, even if none of these women realize. Susie, Jen, Jessica, just their presence has been encouraging and helpful to me as a mom, as a woman. Not to feel so alone, but to feel uplifted and encouraged. And so I really, really recommend checking out their blogs, checking out their Instagrams. And there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's getting a little long. But those are some products that I've really been enjoying. And if you're interested at all, have any questions, obviously you can leave comments on the blog or on Facebook or Instagram or anything. Just let me know. Anything else you want to know? Any other products you want to know about? Not that you can really see much of what we have, but anything at all. If you want resources, let me know. And yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for tuning in to this 5th episode of Chatterbox of Loving Lately. It's been fun. I love you guys, and we'll talk soon. Okay?